Hello guys, and what's going on? My name is of course Josh, and welcome back to another video on the JT12's RC videos channel. Now today, under popular request guys, one of the things we talk about loads here on this channel is of course RC gadgets. Stuff for your RC cars, for your planes, for your boats, just those little gadgets that make the RC hobby that more bit exciting, that bit different, those things that you can have that set you apart from the other guys on the field, those things that turn heads when you pull up to the RC field. So in this video guys, we're going to run through RC gadgets, my top 5 recommended RC gadgets, stuff that will make your life, your RC hobby easier, to work on your cars and much more fun. So 5 in no particular order. I just think these 5 things are like must-haves. If you're into the RC hobby, particularly into nitro RC stuff, then these are the top 5 things that I would recommend you guys go out and purchase right now. And I will pop the links to these items down in the description below. And of course, as usual, if this video is of any help to you guys, then please do check out my channel, check out the other videos on there. Don't forget to hit a like, and of course subscribe, hit that red button down below. Okay, so one of the things is something you guys will always see me using. This is a LiPo glow igniter. Now this is the second one I've had in a 10-year period. The first one lasted about 5 years. This is from Prolux. It's called the Prolux Easy Glow. Now this thing takes DC input, 3.5 volt to 20 volts. So any RC battery pretty much, a 1S, 2S, 3S, 4S LiPo, you can use to power this thing. So no more worrying about charging it up. Simply grab your igniter, take these little connectors and connect them up to your LiPo batteries. Now of course, if you're not happy with these kind of connections on here, all you need to do is just cut these off and solder on maybe a Dean's connector or an XT60, whatever's on your batteries. If you're really stuck, just hook it up to your car battery and you can still start your nitro engine. Absolute must have, so reliable, so much better than just a rechargeable LiPo glow igniter. This guys is an absolute must have. This is the Prolux Easy Glow plug igniter. Absolute must have if you own any nitro engines. Next thing guys, and this is more for the RC plane hobbyists out of my audience, this here is of course a power starter. Now guys, starting nitro engines on any level can be a pain in the arse. This is why I always recommend a drill start for RC cars or RC engines on a land vehicle, but this thing here is a power starter. This will simply plug into, again, any battery up to 20 volts. You simply plug this onto your prop. This will spin the prop. No more using a chicken stick. No more getting your fingers chopped off, guys. This thing, highly recommended. Awesome piece of kit. This, again, is Prolux. This is the Prolux Powerful Starter, 12 volt. Awesome piece of kit. Once again guys, hook this up to your battery. This will start the RC plane engine much easier than just flicking it by hand. And of course guys, once again, if you haven't already invested in the drill start systems, just take off the pull starts from your RC cars and replace it with a drill start system. Much easier and less headaches. No more snap pull starts. So much easier. So that's another thing guys, highly recommended. If you've got an RC plane and you're still using your hands to start it, go and buy one of these. Next thing guys, a little bit boring I guess, but again it's just one of those essential things that I personally couldn't live without in this RC hobby, and that is AA batteries. Now not just normal AA batteries. One thing guys that I seriously suggest you invest in if you're just getting into the RC hobby is rechargeable AA batteries. Now you can buy standard rechargeable AA batteries. They don't particularly need to be special RC ones, but if you can get a high mAh capacity one, higher the better. But you can buy these chargers, Argos, Currys, PC World, wherever. Just get some of these AA standard wall chargers. These charge 4 AA batteries, typically take about 8 hours to get them charged. But if you have a few of these on the go, then you're never going to run out of AA batteries on the field. Some RC controllers take like up to 8 AA batteries. I never suggest using cheap ones. So, you know, if you're using Duracells, that can get pretty expensive. They don't last ages and ages, especially if you're using or flying your RC planes for hours. Using Duracell AA batteries, for example, a good quality battery is going to cost you a lot of money. Therefore, these rechargeable ones, guys, are much more cost effective, especially in the long run. They might be more expensive to buy, however, the small cost of recharging them is a lot less than going out and buying good quality AA batteries and just throwing them away all the time. So that's another essential: rechargeable AA batteries, absolute must have, couldn't live without them. Now this one here, guys, is again for the nitro fans out there. This one is a heater system. Now, if wherever you take your RC cars, you for whatever reason have access to electricity, then of course a hairdryer is going to be a much more effective way of heating up a nitro engine. However, I thought I'd bring to your attention this little thing. This is the universal temperature controller, once again from Hobby King. Can be powered anything up from 7.4 up to 12 volts. So again, if you have a 2S or 3S LiPo battery sitting in your tool bag, grab this one out, wrap the heating pads around the engine and get your nitro engine warm before you try and start it, especially in the cold winter months. These things again are very, very cheap, less than 10 quid. You can use any of your LiPo batteries as long as they're on 12 volts, or just once again hook this one up to your car battery if you're really, really stuck, and heat up your nitro engine. No more pulling on the pull start and getting absolutely nowhere. Heat the engine up first and, well, what can I say, hopefully it'll allow the engine to start easier. So certainly well worth checking out, definitely in my top 5. Been using it a lot recently. Really, really do recommend the universal heater system or some kind of heating system to get your nitro engines warm before you try and start them, especially in the winter months or if you live somewhere very, very cold. Okay, moving on to possibly my favourite thing, and I'm sure it's not what you guys are going to be expecting, but for this one we need to move rooms, so let's go. Okay, this is probably my favourite one, and as you can see we have moved rooms. Now, if you're the kind of person that is accumulating more and more RC stuff by the day, a little bit like me, you have packages arriving, new stuff arriving, with most of the time absolutely nowhere to put it. As you can see, this room is getting pretty crammed. This is where I'd like to introduce to you guys the RC storage rack. Now this is complete DIY actually, guys. I did make this rack and it's very, very simple to do. I will drop the link to the video that shows me making this thing and shows you guys how to make it in the description below. But for now, this is a storage rack. As you can see, it takes 5 1/8 scale RC cars. It has plenty of shelf clearance here for maybe a truck. Gives you loads and loads of space to put your RC cars. As you can see, this is actually wall mounted, so you don't need to have these dirty nitro RC cars on the carpet. Just have them on the wall and then keep your floor space. Not really a gadget, but certainly if you're into RC cars, this is definitely something to consider. You could have this thing in your garage, in your bedroom, in your bathroom, and also it looks really good as well. Just having all these RC cars up there looks really, really neat, and I highly recommend it because for me, I'm pretty limited to space, and yet more stuff just gets delivered every single day. What the hell do I do with it? Well, if you build one of these things, it gives you a space to store 5 RC cars in a space where you'd normally store 1, so highly recommended. And there we have it, guys. If you're into the RC hobby, I seriously suggest checking out all 5 of those awesome RC gadgets, and let me know down in the comments section what you thought, not only of this video of course, but also have you ever had experience with any of these gadgets? Have you ever used the Prolux LiPo Glow Igniter? Did it last you 5 years as well as it did me? So thanks very much for watching, guys, and of course if you've liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If not, please hit the subscribe button as well. That really, really does help me. And guys, please drop me a message down in the comment section as well. Hit me up on Facebook. Let me know what you want to see next. Thanks so much for watching, guys. My name's Josh. You guys have been awesome, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Why won't it go off?